I'm here with Steele Venters. I'm Thomas Gallagher, Gonzaga Bulldogs on SI. Steele, thanks for sitting down with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So first off, huge congrats on being cleared. That's awesome, and it must feel amazing. What's been the best part so far about being back on the court and working out and getting back into that live action?
For one, just not being on the sideline, and two, I think just being able to compete again. Like, just not being able to compete, that's like a big part of my life. So being out there with the guys, it's been super exciting.
Talking about that, being on the bench, it's a tough stretch this past couple years for you. Through all that adversity, what have you kind of learned about yourself and mentally? What have helped you stay in it and has kept you pushing forward?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I've learned is just being patient. Like, not everything's gonna happen on your timeline. You kind of just have to trust the process and everything will take care of itself. But I have a great support system around me. The coaches, training staff, they've all been really good. So that's made it a lot easier.
And now that you're back to playing, has anything about how you approach the game a little different compared to before those 2 years?
I would say just like the more mental side of it. Like, I kind of know from sitting out for the past 2 years, like what the coaches want, what they see, you know? So I've been able to like translate that to the court since I've been back playing.
And rehab is a part of that process. And it's very much a mental battle as it is a physical one. During that time, who is that support system? Who are those people that you leaned in the most, the ones that kept you motivated and focused on this journey?
Yeah, obviously my family. I live with my girlfriend here, so she was a huge part of that. But yeah, like I said, Josh, the training staff, all the coaches. I mean, Rob at U District was a big part of it, just getting me in there. But yeah, I mean, family is like who I lean on the most, so that was a big part for me, and they came out quite a bit throughout the recovery process, and so that helped me stay sane for sure.
You mentioned Josh, and on top of that, Travis, and there's other people involved on that training staff. Speak a little bit more to how they played a role in this recovery and what kind of motivation or advice they would give you to help you stay within the process and not kind of get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, they've been absolutely amazing. Josh has been a huge part of it. Just not letting me like rush into anything because I'm so excited to get back on the court, obviously being out for 2 years, but just not having me force or rush anything, just staying patient.
And then even though you haven't been on the court, there's still opportunities to find ways to get better at basketball. For you, what were those opportunities?
I would just say like trying to listen to Coach Few and the coaches as much as possible. Being engaged in the drills even though I'm on the sideline, seeing what coaches want, looking at different reads, all that stuff.
You were at every game, pretty much supporting your guys. On the other end, they obviously were supporting you. Do you have any moments or examples of how your teammates have showed up for you in this whole process for you, something that they did to help you feel connected and motivated throughout this process?
I mean, I think just the culture here at GU, it's hard to like get out from the team. Like, we're all super close to each other. We all like hanging out with each other. I wouldn't have anything like particular, but all the guys have been great, keeping me involved and just checking on me constantly.
Are you faith-oriented at all, and how has faith, if so, played a part in this process for you?
Yeah, I mean, I had to lean on God the past 2 years, trying to get me healthy, praying every day, just that I'm gonna heal right and yeah, just get back on the court, and that's been a huge part of my life.
You talk about this great coaching staff, specifically, obviously, Coach Few, awesome coach. And throughout this journey, what has his messages been to you in those tougher moments? And now that you're cleared, what is his vision for you and getting back into it and contributing to this team?
I mean, yeah, I've loved learning from Coach Few. I think just the biggest thing is that like he's a huge family guy, and I think that translates really well into our program. Like, we have a great culture and the energy's been super good with the new guys here. But as far as like what he wants out of me, like, he hasn't given me any expectations yet. Like, I'm still very new into this program essentially. I haven't played one game yet. So, I mean, I think just using my experience and my leadership from my past 4 years at Eastern Washington, I think that's going to be a huge part of it, and we have a lot of older guys that resonates with that as well.
And taking that pivot to your game and your style of play, your catch and shoot ability is absolutely elite. What kind of work goes into building and keeping that confidence and consistency in your shot? Like, is it shooting drills, working on the fundamentals? Like, if you could put me through a day of practice where you just focused on shooting, how would that look? Like how many shots are you really putting up?
I would say like right now is a good example. We're doing workouts here in the summer. I would say 500 to 700 shots a day. Getting in with Zach Norvell, Coach Gentry, all of them. But I would say like throughout being hurt, obviously my legs were hurt, but like I was still able to form shoot, and I think that was a huge part of it. And when I got here, Coach Gentry really helped me tweak my shot, just like coming off the fingertips a little more and like speeding up my shot. So I think that was a big part of it. Just being more fluid with my shot, I guess.
And with all this work you've put in, you develop a confidence and a shooter's mentality. And when you're playing, for you, what is that mentality, and how did you come to adopt that shooter's mentality?
I think that happens like just trusting the work that I put in, all the repetition I put in all the time. Yeah, I think my mentality is just, oh, the next one's always going in. So like, you never shoot to miss, you always shoot to make.
And with that, your shot, I'm sure feels at points like second nature, and you enter pseudo like a flow state at points. But for those who want to understand like your shot, what are the key parts of your shot? The footwork, setting up your release, your catch pocket, where your eyes go. If you could, I guess, if you could slow down in slow motion your shot, and how would you take someone through your shot?
Yeah, I think the first thing would just be like your base, like always having your legs underneath you. Like we talk about having your feet ready in the air, like when you're catching the ball. So as soon as I catch the ball, my feet are set, and then the rest of it is all follow through.
Do you watch the ball or do you watch the rim?
This is interesting. I actually watch the ball, but like most people are taught to watch the rim. So like when I'm catching it, I'm looking at the rim, but as soon as I release it, I'm looking at the ball.
And then some people with the rim, their front rim or back rim, or just even just the
Usually it's back rim.
Okay.
Yeah, like we always want to hit back rim and go in. Basically.
Gotcha.
Never want to
Okay.
be short.
And then sometimes with your shot, your scoring at the rim gets overlooked because you're a good finisher. So can you describe to somebody that part of your game and what it takes to be effective with finishing at the basket, given your strength at shooting?
Yeah, I think that's it right there, is just my ability to shoot. It makes it easier for me to get to the rim because I'm playing off my shot, whether that's a pump fake or guys are closing out super hard. I'm catching and going right away. But yeah, I would just say playing off my shot.
Going into the culture side of things in this environment that Gonzaga produced, if you could pick one Gonzaga tradition or team ritual or experience that you've witnessed being a part of here that you look forward to coming into this next season, what would that be?
I would say just winning, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
Like that's the biggest thing when people transfer here or come here. They just want to win, and that's what I'm all about.
Love that. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Gonzaga, also building into it, the culture has a strong reputation around college basketball and just within Spokane and this tight-knit
For
community.
sure, yeah.
For you, how has this program shaped you, not just as a player, but as a person?
Yeah, it's a lot different than what I was used to at Eastern. Just a lot more energy. Coaches are focused on like us coming together and building that chemistry early on in the summer, whether that's going out to the lake as a team, going to team meals, all that stuff. And I think it's forced me to come out of my shell a little bit. I'm usually a pretty quiet guy, but I think the guys on the team have been doing a good job of getting me out of my shell and going and doing stuff.
When you talk about this group of guys that are now pretty much all together, how has that been, that, like you say, the trips and stuff, meshing and building that chemistry? And would you say this team feels unique or different from the past couple off seasons with the two groups you were with previous?
Yeah, I mean, we've had two great groups the last 2 years. I think that this group, the energy's just been unreal. Like from the moment we all got here, we love hanging out with each other on and off the court. Like I said, we're always going to the lake and stuff. But yeah, I think we've made that like a huge focus because it's so hard nowadays to get that camaraderie right away. And I feel like we're clicking really early, which is always good. And hopefully we just keep building on that.
It's awesome. Well, Sid, I appreciate the interview. Thanks for sitting down with me.
Yeah, appreciate you.